Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best shooters in NBA 2K25 for my team. This is regardless of position, mostly guards, I will say, but these are the guys who are the best pure shooters in NBA 2K24 my team right now. These are the types of cards that you would want to use if you have a three-point agenda. For example, if you're playing a mode where you want to get up a lot of threes, these are the guys you want to put on your team as well to make sure that you have the proper spacing effective, because it is important to have truly knockdown elite shooters to space the floor properly and create the proper gravity for your primary ball handlers to be able to either get themselves open or create shots for the shooters. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 14,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. With that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Going to start off at number 10, where I'm going to put Kevin Love. K-Love is, I think, one of the best shooting bigs in the game. Do I think Kevin Love is elite overall as a card? Not exactly, but as a pure shooter, he's really good. Release is phenomenal. I like it a lot. I think he's my favorite big man shooter in the game right now. You could make an argument for a guy like Chris Bosh as well, especially since Bosh can get every badge upgraded. But even though Bosh maybe on paper is as good or better of a shooter than K-Love, while I figured out Chris Bosh's release personally, but it is a little bit on the slower side, whereas K-Love's is one of the fastest big man jumpers in the game. Combine that with a great rating and great stats, and you have one of the best shooting bigs in my team. Unfortunately, with him having 54 speed and excel, not defending and being 6'8", he doesn't have a spot on people's lineups at power forward or center. But with that being said, next position here, or number 9 spot, we have, I think I'm going to go with this Emerald Ray Allen. Emerald Ray is just legitimately solid option. I mean, he's obviously not a card that I would recommend running in your main lineup or anything like that. He's got like, what, 60 speed, 60 excel, no defense, can't dunk, but he can shoot the crap out of it. He's got bronze limitless. He's got a bunch of shooting badges. Ray Allen's release is always phenomenal. He is a great shooter for offline agendas, things like that, clutch time offline, so that you match up against lower tier cards by using him as an Emerald. There are a lot of good cards at the shooting guard position, but I like this Ray Allen option as one of the best shooters in my team. At number 8, I'm going to go with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie's stats and badges shooting-wise might be better than almost anybody in the game right now. But what Kyrie does not have going for him is an elite level release. His release is okay, but it's not great. Now, 92 shot 3, these shooting badges are incredible. He's incredibly complete, and almost every badge in the game is on gold for him when it comes to shooting. But my question does become, with a guy like Kyrie, with a release like this, how high can I really put him? This was tough because I wasn't totally sure where to put this Kyrie card on this list, but I do know that he is a very solid option at the point guard position. Moves well, creates his own shot at a high level, and does a lot of things very well. And the fact that he can create an open shot is very useful as well. Some of these guys on this list don't create that well good of a shot, so that does help him out, even though his release is probably the worst one on this list, to be completely honest. Larry Bird, kind of in a similar boat as Kyrie, absolutely incredible shooting stats and badges. Not the greatest release, but he's probably the best pick and pop power forward in the game right now. 94 shot 3, pretty okay defender. Defensive stats are all right, and then shooting wise is rarely where he obviously thrives. The shooting badges are insane. Half blinders, catch and shoot, deadeye, got gold limitless range. Release is very smooth, easy to green, and consistent, but it is a little bit on the tiny bit slower end as well, which is why, again, even though he has the best shooting stats and badges in the game of any power forward, I only have him down at number 7. Number 6, gonna go with this Allen Houston card. He has this Corey Kispert release that is just so nice. He is such a solid option at the shooting guard position as a ball handler as well, because they did give him silver handles for days. He's got a high enough ball handle as a speed burst, and he's got decent speed. Dunking wise, not great. Defensively, he's not incredible, but shooting wise, gold limitless range, half catch and shoot, and mid magician. Very great shooter all the way around. That Corey Kispert base is really good with Clay Upper, which is also phenomenal. He's got an amazing release, great shooting stats and badges, and just overall a very complete, very good card at the shooting guard position as a shooter. Now, number 5, gonna go with Duncan Robinson. This Duncan Robinson card is basically, I mean, there's a guy on this list that we all know is going to be on this list at the very top, which is Kyle Korver. Duncan Robinson is basically budget Kyle Korver. Can't do much. He's not fast. He doesn't defend, but he shoots the crap out of it. Has capable shooting badges, including that silver limitless range, bronze agent 3, and an absolutely incredible release that almost snaps screen, super fast, on quick, tough to contest. He is just a cheese ball as a shooter on my team, which is why he cracks it at top 5. Number 4 going to be B. Roy. The best part about B. Roy as a shooter is, well, 2 things. Number 1, his release is phenomenal. Number 2, he can get every shooting badge, which is really nice because you can upgrade whatever you'd like of his shooting stats and badges. So you can get this 3 ball up to a 90 with a shoe, obviously, but then then you can upgrade his limitless range to gold, or even Hoff if you have it, I guess. Other badges like Blinder's Guard up, etc. And then, kind of like a guy like Kyrie who's low on the list, Brandon Roy is the best playmaker that we've seen besides Kyrie on this list. So his ability to shot create combined with having a phenomenal release because this Jarrett Culver base is really, really good. Marcus Smart's upper is super nice and smooth as well. Brandon Roy is one of the easiest and most consistent jump shots in the game to time, combined with a guy who is super athletic and creates his own shot really, really well, which is going to give you more of an opportunity to get an open three because people are going to play him for a dunk. He moves well, so you're going to be able to create more space. Just overall, one of the best shooters in the game. Which I don't think Brandon Roy probably is a guy that y'all expected to see super high on this list, but I think he deserves to be. Now, the top three are kind of head and shoulders above the rest. It's kind of up to you what direction you want to put the top three in, but the top three best shooters in the game, I'm starting with Devin Booker. His release is absolutely incredible. He's got an 87 shot three. The shooting badges are pretty darn complete, and then he also has, in my opinion, the best fade in the game. This D-Book fade is absolutely ridiculous, especially going right, but going left too. I mean, both ways, it's easy to green and incredibly tough to contest. It creates a ridiculous amount of space. It's just a really, really good animation across the board, and that helps him out a lot as well. His release is already good. His movement is okay. He is a little bit on the slower end at shooting guard, but not too bad. But with a fade as good as he has, as well as his shooting badges and his release being as good as they are, Devin Booker is one of the best shooters in my team for sure. And some people will probably put him higher than number 3. I'm going Steph at number 2. Steph at number 1 is not a terrible argument, but I actually think Steph is second best here. I understand Steph has the best shooting stats and badges in the game. His shooting badges, everything on gold, several really, really good Hoffs, and a 97 shot 3. Obviously, when you look at him on paper, he is the best statistical and badge-wise shooting guard in the game, or just shooting card, I should say. Not shooting guard, because he's not playing shooting guard, but he's the best option right now in the game shooting the ball specifically, and then obviously his incredible shot creation ability as well. But I don't think his release is as glitchy as Kyle Korver's, to be honest. It's really that simple. As good as Steph is, and he is absolutely incredible. Shot creates at a crazy high level, gets any space, his release is easy to knock down. One of the smoothest and easiest releases in the game. There is nothing like this Kyle Korver card in my team right now. I mean, there just truly isn't. As a pure shooter, I understand he is bad in every other area. He is slow, he plays no defense, he cannot dunk, he does nothing good on the court besides shoot the absolute crap out of the ball. 91 shot 3, every single gold shooting badge in the game pretty much. MJ dribble style and Curry escape, so he actually has halfway decent movement as well. The Curry escape, him having that Curry slide, is so annoying. Overall, with his release, in my opinion, being the glitchiest release in the game right now, Kyle Korver is one of the scariest and most annoying cards to come up against in my team, despite being as bad as he is in every other area, because he's so good as a shooter. You have to account for him at all times. Now, if you account for him as a shooter, you can completely shut him down and take him out of the game, like totally neutralize him. But, I mean, he's a great card, no doubt about it. So, with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. This is my list of the top 10 shooters right now in my team. A lot of these cards I wouldn't recommend using in your lineup. Like guys like Duncan Robinson, Allen Houston, Ray Allen probably don't have spots. Allen Houston might. But for agendas, cards like this can be super useful even if they're not in your main lineup. And a lot of these guys are going to make your main lineup as well and give you some of the best floor spacing and shot creation as well as shot making ability in all of my teams. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.